Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. We start here with chapstick. I almost missed this challenge and I did see it on Instagram, hashtag makeup queens, but it wasn't registering like in my mind to get it done. And so the deadline is today, which is September 12th. And good morning, because it is about 1:15 in the morning on September 12th. And so I'm going to do this video, take pictures, post the pictures. What the challenge is to use a mustard color, a teal color, and a plum color. And so I went through what I had, and I'm excited because I actually have the colors as they're described to be mustard and teal, except for the plum, but there's different shades of plum. So anyway, in the Metropolis palette, we're going to be using Rhizome, and this is a creamy matte, and it's described as a warm mustard. Okay? And then we have Jubilee, which is a metallic, which is described as a, I was going to say vibrant teal. And then we have Symbol, which is a cream to powder, and this is described as a deep teal. So I'm excited that these three are actually described as the challenge called for. And for our plum, which is not described as a plum, but there's different shades of plums, like if you go to the grocery store and look at the plums. So I'm going to take this color here, which is Viola, and it's described as a metallic medium fuchsia-violet. And so that's what we're going to use out of the Lila palette. Face on, brows, chapstick, you just saw me put that on. So I'm going to prime my lids, and then we're going to just jump in. Before I prime my lids, what I'm going to do on my lower lash line is I'm going to take a purple. This is the shade here. And we're going to put this on the outer lash line. And we're going to cover it with shadow later. And also on the inner lash line. And we're going to take Bank Tank, which is this shade here. And that's going to go on the center of our lower lash line. And we are going to cover this up with the teal shade. So again, this is Bank Tank Flypencil. Now we're going to prime the lids. I keep moving my recording device, but it still looks like I'm uneven or sitting low or something. I don't know. We're going to blend that out as usual. I'm curious as to what this look is going to look like, but we'll see as we go along with what it's looking like. I'm liking these challenges because it is making me think of different color combinations and also working out of more than one palette, which is what I usually do because it's just more simple that way. All right, so in the Metropolis palette, we're going to start with Jubilee on the first portion of our lid. Why did I just close it like I'm not going to use this shadow? Ooh. Ooh. I love this palette. I love these shades. Oh my gosh. Like, do you see that? Y'all look at this color. Oh. All right, we're going to use the other side of this brush, even though I do have a different brush here. And we're going to go in with Symbol, which is also described as a teal, deep teal matte. This is described as a vibrant teal metallic. So both of these are teal colors, but look at that. And this is a cream to powder, so it'll go on one way, and as you blend it, it'll change to something else. And this was not the brush I intended to use for this shadow. So I may switch to this one, which is made for cream products, because this is a cream to powder. And so we're going to put that on the outer portion of our lid. I'm wondering if putting that plum, that purplish color, is going to turn muddy when I put that in my crease area. And I didn't want to just put it just on the lower lash line. I didn't even blend, but it blended itself like in between. But I am going to blend over a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love this palette. I keep checking every now and then to see if it goes on sale, because if it does, I'm buying it. And I mean a sale more than the 20% off on the Natasha site. The Natasha Denona site, I mean a Sephora site. On the Natasha Denona site, some of her palettes will go on sale for like 80 bucks, $77, or they'll be bundled, 2 of the $129 palettes for $170. And so that's the kind of sale I'm waiting for, so I can get another Metropolis palette. It is a $129 palette. Waiting for the Sephora Rouge sale. That's 20% off, and so I think it would be like $103. But knowing that other sales better than that come along, like, I'm willing to wait. And this one is not about to expire yet, so I have time. And so I just keep checking back and forth between the Sephora site and the Natasha Denona site, hoping I'll just catch it. I like that. I'm going to blend this over a little bit. I have never used these two shades together that I remember. And so again, thank you ladies for these challenges, because I'm doing things I have not done before. And I'm really digging it. So I'm going to put that brush down, and we are going to, oh my gosh, I'm a little scared. You know what? No, before we do that, we're going to go in with Jubilee with this brush. I do have 2 of them. So for one, I'm going to take Jubilee and put that in the center of my lower lash line. I don't know why I got real close like that, because I can see from where I'm sitting. Alright, so I think I want to go ahead and put Rhizome on, because I'm nervous about what that plum shade is going to look like as a transition shade. You know what I'm gonna do? This is a Scott Barnes brush number 61, and we're going to go into Viola. I think this is going to look hideous, but I've done hideous looks before, so what's new? I'm a troll. This is a troll nation, so, and the crazy troll nation, so we do crazy things here. This is experimenting and it's fun, so we're just going to paint this on. I am trying to go lightly because then it may not look so off. Ooh. All right, now if I can just keep that right there. I'm just feathering lightly. I'm liking the blend up top, and I'm liking how it's fading in this way. We're going to take the other pencil brush, the clean one, and we're going to go into that same shade, Viola, and that's going to go on the outer and inner portion of our lower lash line. Oh, I just messed up. I kind of do want to connect it. You know, let's just do it. And I'm going to leave that just like that. We're going to stop while we're ahead. Because one of the lessons I've been learning is when I feel like I need to stop, I need to just stop. Because the more I go after I have that feeling, the worse the look gets. And so that's something I've been working on, is listening to my gut saying, enough is enough, Dion. I think I'm liking this. Okay, now for the last shade, we're going to put this down. Excuse me. We're going back into Metropolis Palette, and we're going to take Rhizome, Warm Mustard Matte. And we're going to, the first thing we're going to do is buff out our lower lash line. All right, dipping back into Rhizome, buffing under our lower lash line. Not adding any additional shade on the brush. I'm just going to come down, just dip back into Rhizome, and we're just going to dust that right there. And we're going to dip back into it again, tap it off, and we're going to put that up here as our transition. And I'm mostly only going one way instead of back and forth. But I am going to take a different brush and put some right here. I just don't want to use this fluffy brush for that. Which I could, but I don't want it to come, I don't know, I just want to be more precise for once, like why, I don't know. So we're going to take this brush here and we're going to dip into Rhizome, and we're going to just come at the top of the line of Jubilee, and we're going to blend that up. Oh, I like how that showed up right there. So we're blending it up to meet Viola. And so even though it's the same shade here, I guess maybe because it's more concentrated, it shows up more where I'm putting it down versus as a brow bone highlight. So we're dipping back into Rhizome. I'm going to take a brush with no additional shadow. This is a clean one. And I'm just going to go back and forth just to blend a little bit. And we're going to also lightly blend back and forth where these two shades meet. I'm liking how the blend looks, and so I'm just going one way for the blend here in the center of all three of those colors, Rhizome, Viola, and Jubilee. So I'm just going one way. I'm not going to put any additional shadow on here yet, and we're just going to go in between these two colors just to see if we can blend it without it getting muddy. But since we're using a mustard color, chances are it might get muddy. I think that looks better. I like that. I like it. And I'm also going to take the same brush that had Rhizome, no additional shadow right now, and I'm just going to soften up this inside where Viola is, because this side I came down too far. This side I really like it. This side I came down too far. So I'm just using Rhizome, dipping back in to just tone that down a little bit. We're going to take a clean blending brush, actually a bigger one, and we're just going to again just buff all this out under here. Ah, I like this. I like this. Still a smudge pot in black. I have some fallout right here, so I'm going to take a small brush like this one. Is that a mole? It is a mole. Why do I act like I don't know my old face? But there is some minor fallout here. And using a fluffy brush, it doesn't always sweep it away. And so I find it's easier for me to take a dense brush and just let the brush absorb the fallout. This is the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. I just hit my nose with the mascara wand. We're going to take Hourglass, I should know the name of it, Mechanical Gel Eyeliner, and this color is Ocean Floor, which is that shade. We're going to put this on our waterline. I'm coming down onto my lash line just so there's not a gap. How you see a gap right here? And usually when I use color on my inner rims, on my waterline, I do this before mascara, because sometimes the mascara touches my waterline, and so that'll add some color as well, unintentionally, but it works. All right, my eyes are starting to tear, so ever handy dandy Q-tip so my eyes don't tear and ruin my makeup, because I think I look cute right now. Woo. Dabbed off some of my eyeshadow. Cue the Jeopardy music. All right, we're going to take a NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner. I do have one chapstick. We're just gonna put it on top of chapstick. Gonna line our lips. And because I do have one chapstick, I have to be a little rough with this to get it to show up because it's gliding over the chapstick. Gonna fill in my lips. I can feel my eyes tearing from that liner. So I need to catch it before it ruins my makeup, especially before I do pictures. And we're going to take Sweet Mouth. Actually, you could just leave this like this. Fenty Gloss Bomb. Sweet Mouth. Sorry for that glare. Another Q-tip for the eyes. A clean Q-tip. This here is the finished look. I am liking it. I am really liking this. Let me know what you think, and you will see me in the next video. Thanks.